Big one in terms of at least the player there on the left-hand side. World #1, Viktor Axelsen, and the winner here last week at the Indonesia Masters. He takes on China's Guang. Crowd is getting bigger and bigger, of course, as the day progresses. So the winner of the Axelsen-Liu match will play either Ginting or Vittinghus in the next round. Of course, Axelsen beat Ginting last week in the semi-finals. They could well meet in the quarters. We've got an intriguing one there between Li Zijia and Lo Qianyu in the other half of the tour, so they could well meet as well later on. And listen to that roar. They love Viktor Axelsen here. Just how good has he been in Indonesia, Steve?
Yeah, he actually, in the beginning of his career, played very poorly in Indonesia, but he's rectified that and has played so well the past 10 days.
He will have his work cut out for him, Guang too, who helped win the Sudirman Cup with China last year. Got a silver in the Thomas Cup in 2020. And a gold medal in the Asia Mixed Team Championships in 2019. A silver in the 2018 Asia Team Championships. But it is going to be a pretty big ask. And part of the reason for that, as we'll see very shortly, is that he has never beaten Viktor Axelsen in the 3 meetings that they have had. Axelsen then puts his racket up, say hello. They met very recently in the Thomas and Uber Cup finals, where Axelsen won in 3.
Receive. Axelsen.
That was the most recent meeting, of course. And the last 2 meetings before that were 3 years ago, in 2019. Fair to say, Steen, that this one is overwhelmingly in favour of Axelsen?
Yeah, I think so. The thing that can make it a little bit tricky for him is that he's a speedy type player, Guang. So if he can maintain a lot of pressure and somehow make Axelsen a little bit insecure, then there's a chance, but it's not a big one, I suspect.
Axelsen there, as you can see, the world #1, reigning Olympic champion, world champion from 2017. Thomas Cup champion in 2016. Beat Kanta Tsuneyama very, very easily, that one. Look at that scoreline, just 32 minutes. Reigning European champion as well. And has a whopping 13 titles on the World Tour. This year alone, he's won the All England and the Indonesia Masters. Guang is 25, and that's also what his ranking is at the moment. His highest is 17. That was in May of 2019. But at the moment, Steve, China's men's singles not quite where it used to be, eh?
No, they're struggling. Of course, Chen Long has been out for a long while. Was meant to come back and target the Asian Games, which is now postponed. So
yeah.
Where is he? Does he play on for another year, or will he retire? That's the question. And where is Xiu Qi, whom we've not seen for a long time? they definitely need him, China. But we saw Li Shifeng do well.
Yeah.
In was it Thailand?
Thailand got to the final.
Yeah.
Played Axelsen. No, sorry, excuse me.
Yeah, he.
Dittenbach, sorry, the service judge.
Axelsen withdrew.
Withdrew, that's right. Yeah. Li Shifeng did get to the final. You're right. Played Li Zijia.
Played Li Zijia.
That's right.
So it takes some time, and there's been a strict lockdown and so on, so we don't know exactly how much they've practiced.
Are we seeing Axelsen at his very best at the moment? Is he just so at the top of his game that it's just tough for everyone else?
Yeah, he's playing well. Li Zijia, look you, probably strong competitors at the moment.
Which makes that next match really good one, isn't it? Li Zijia and look at you tomorrow, it would be great.
I think the upper half is a little bit stronger here than the lower part of the ball, especially since they lost Kento Momota yesterday, who was not at his best, to put it mildly.
Viktor Axelsen to serve. The wall. Play.
So Axelsen to get us going here. Would love to do the double, wouldn't he? He said he wanted to carry his momentum on from the Masters into the Open. He said he is playing well at the moment, and he says playing in a legendary place like this has been a very good experience for him.
That was going wide. It's also going wide.
Service over. 1-all.
Done. So Steve, what has the benefit for you been since his move to Dubai, Viktor Axelsen's?
First of all, I think the most important thing is that it has given him extra motivation. We're seeing the best playing men's single Olympic champion in perhaps forever, since we joined the Olympics in '92. None of the winners, as I recall it, have played this well so soon after the Olympics. So I think that's the main thing that it's given him. There's a lot of other benefits in terms of tax, in terms of practice facilities, in terms of getting sparring partners from all over the world. It's a whole new situation, a whole new motivation, also for some of the players that have been lucky enough to come there. But the overall thing, new motivation. Instead of playing in the same hall, practicing in the same hall that he's been practicing for the last 11 years, that he's been on the national team in Denmark, now he's doing something new, and he wants to show people that this can be done, and he's actually doing it.
And for you, is that an exciting development in the world of badminton?
Yes.
Oh, very nicely done. And it's not just for Axelsen, as you mentioned there. Everyone who has come to that training in Dubai has that game is up tremendously, hasn't it? Lakshya Sen, Brian Young, Lo Ken Yu, just to name a few.
There's some players that he's found some really good sparring partners who's got potential and who can challenge him and put pressure on him, and they've also got some kind of benefit out of it. They've sort of been just follow this rally.
Very good rally, this
Yeah.
one.
Wow, that's fantastic play.
Very nicely done.
And yeah, I don't think Axelsen
Service over.
was satisfied with the final shot there. I don't think we'll see Lu Guangzhou in Dubai.
Look at it, didn't
Yeah, what's going on, man?
he? It was a belated apology. Or acknowledgement, at least.
No, but
He's in the zone.
and these players, they've sort of been led into the engine room of the Olympic champion. They're playing with him,
Yeah.
and they're winning probably a game here and there during practice. They see how he does things. They see that it can be done differently from what they're used to. Even though Axelsen is practicing a lot, he's not practicing like 6-7 hours a day.
Right.
But there's a high quality
In that few hours. Yeah.
in those hours that he's there.
Yeah.
And he practices a lot.
Yes.
But some national teams might practice a little bit in excess many times. And what is it that he's focusing on? What is they've been led into the engine room and benefited from it and say, okay, if he wants us to come and practice, then we're probably quite good, actually.
Yes.
So
That's helped their self-belief, right?
yeah, and if they win a game once in a while, they say, okay, if we can win a game against the Olympic champion, then, and he's the best, then maybe we can win a game against anybody.
I remember Loki and you facing him in the first round of the World Championships.
Yeah.
And beating him. And yeah, Lowe had said, because he's quite a playful, jovial character, when he was in Dubai, that Viktor Axelsen's all business.
Yeah.
He's very serious in the training, and he said he had to change that about himself.
Yeah. But also this again, the mindset, can a guy from Singapore, can he win the World Championships?
Yeah.
Yes, he can. Can India win the Thomas Cup? They can.
Yes, that's a very good point.
Can you practice alone? Because so far, most of the players that we've seen gone independent have dropped in level. I think Axelsen has gone up in level.
Yeah. And the argument can be made for Li Zijia as well, right?
Yeah. Well, he had a high level even when he was in the national team, and so did Axelsen.
True.
But at least they haven't really dropped like what we've seen a lot of other players do when they leave. And it's a lot about, I think, self-discipline. And saying, hey, I got to practice just as good as I did before, perhaps even better.
Even more, right? Yeah.
Motivation, get up early. I mean, it's not like you sort of retired.
No.
And that's sometimes a trap you can fall into. Now, a really good start here by Lu Guangzhou.
Yeah, absolutely. 7-4. Remember, he took the first game off Axelsen the last time they met a few weeks ago at the Thomas Cup.
There was a little bit better shot quality on the smash there from Axelsen. Perhaps also not the longest of shots from Lu Guangzhou. Let's see where he landed. It was actually okay, but he got it close to the line this time, Axelsen.
Right at the body, difficult.
6, 7.
Good maneuver, great cramp for space. So again, Steve, drawing on your experience as a coach, when you see such a complete player like Axelsen at the moment, what would you tell a player who's up against Axelsen? Where can you try to exploit the Dane?
That depends a little bit about which player it is. Because here, I mean, clearly the physicality of Guang is the most important thing. But other players might have other options, and it's about finding those small areas where there's a chance, there's an option, an opening, and that might not be a single shot or a single spot on the court. It might be combinations of shots. It might be later on in the game if you start out in a certain way. It might be footwork combinations that you have to look for. So you have to look a little bit deeper, so to speak, in your analysis. And you got to show that to your player if you're coaching, and sort of creating some sort of belief that okay, this can be done, because sometimes you get the feeling that you're playing this sort of like monster 2.40 m and smashes just go steep on the floor all the time, and you can't score points. But look, Guang has scored 8 points out of the 17, so he can score points. So let's have another look at how these points are scored and try to create a game plan, and let's also see how we lose points and see if we can avoid that.
Yeah, that was the first time that Axelsen had the lead here. And that was only very brief. Guang has actually started this fairly well so far. Shouts of Indonesia around this venue. No Indonesians yet this morning. Now it's in the afternoon.
One of the things that Guang has done well is that he's had good length on his shots to the backhand of Axelsen, and we haven't really seen Axelsen's attack from that spot yet. Good defense again.
11-9.
Well, it's Guang who goes into the interval, 11-9 up.
Coach, return to the chair. Coach, return to the chair.
Not much you get from there, Steve.
No, I didn't catch anything. But obviously
11-9.
the game is not floating as easy as it's done the previous days, but on the other hand, no reason to push the panic button yet, just small adjustments. Shot quality has to go up. He's putting a nice physical pressure on Axelsen, is Guang.
Service over.
He's not going to get a whole lot of points for that backhand though.
11.
Good play.
Oh,
excellent play by Guang.
Yeah.
Service over. 12-10.
Yeah, it was interesting when he faced CHN. He won that very comfortably, that final, but he said he hadn't slept well the night before. He said the adrenaline from this venue hadn't wound off yet, as he would have liked, and he had a short night of sleep, but he ended up playing very well indeed. And I thought the other thing that
Service
was
over.
interesting,
11.
he was asked if he
12.
feels unbeatable at the moment. He says, I just try to do the best and deal with the cards I'm dealt. So basically, I'll take each match as it comes.
Yeah. Step up on the front court, Axelsen controlling the front court in this rally.
12 all.
Again, to that midriff area, very difficult to maneuver, play the shot. Oh, that's on the line, I think. Axelsen's going to challenge anyway.
Service over.
It was a close one.
13. 12.
And again, we saw him move all of his attention to the front court. Has it been? He hasn't challenged or what?
I thought he put his hand up.
He did. I saw the same. No challenge.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
So there's the shot quality needed. The placement of the smash.
Service over. 13 all.
At the beginning of the match, it was almost a racket length inside of the line, and
Thank you.
this is how it must look.
Well, keeping pace at the moment.
Service over. 14. 13.
Played that late.
Yeah, because he thought he was going wide, but the sideways
Service
grip
over.
just took it in
14 all.
the last 50 centimeters or so before the floor. The last meter, because he also left some room to hit it. That's well left.
Fifteen. 14. Victor.
Yep, that was out. There you go.
Play.
The easy one to finish off there
16.
for Axelsen,
14.
who's now got the biggest lead he's had so far.
Pass the shuttle.
2 points. He's not happy with himself
Service
right
over.
now.
15. 16.
And this is a chance that Guang needs to take.
Oh, brilliant again from Axelsen. Took
Service
that well.
over. 17, 15. 15. Thank you. Check it.
Well, he's kept pace. Lu Guangzu's been pretty impressive in this so far. That is less impressive.
18, 15.
3 ahead of his opponent, 3 needed to win.
And good little clip there with the racket.
Please show him. Victor, please show.
Only 2 titles that Lu Guangzu has won on the tour. Back in 2018. Canada Open and the Australian Open.
Fantastic lift there from Axelsen. I hope we get to see that from the side where it was
15.
really close, or actually just the angle that we're sitting in that one, going all the way to the back line. Oh, good deception.
He needed that, didn't he? He really needed that, Lu Guangzu.
16, 19. Right the puck.
Yeah, yesterday, the way he wiped away Kanta Tsuneyama, the top 15 ranked player, just shows the kind of form he can be in, can play at the level of Viktor Axelsen. Different prospect here today against Lu.
Because he got a lot back at Axelsen. We saw that earlier. There was a rally that he won. I don't know if that was the one where Axelsen felt that he killed it a little bit too close to him, but that's the way to try and frustrate Axelsen, get a lot back.
So 1 game point save. 3 more to go for Lu.
17.
And I think this
20.
means that Lu is the one now who's scored the most points in a game against Axelsen here in Estonia Lion this year.
Play on.
I think the most he gave away in the Indonesian Masters was 15 in the game.
Yeah, that's right. That was Ginting. As I said yesterday, was he blew away Kanta Tsuneyama. Interesting that it's Lu Guangzu who's been his so-called toughest opposition in that sense so far.
Good shot. That was a good defense.
There you go, to the roar of the crowd. Axelsen has won the first game, 21-17.
First game won by Viktor Axelsen, 21-17.
Men jeg ser den lille fejl, der måske har været her, det er, at du gerne vil lave det her i benene og rykke på den forbane, og så bliver det lidt upræcist med løftene. Så det er fint, at du ligger og rykker, men så...
Bare gå på den.
Ja, så, og ellers så hold den, når du rykker.
这防的挺好的，只不过就在多开快速多拍中，有些时候是前慢后，倒是也没问题，就他这样打死你，反正啊你有本事没给他打死我，敢跟他加速多拍，就像后面打这样没问题。好，保持一分严谨来。
Og husk stadigvæk, hvis han bliver ved med at ligge og tage det net hele tiden, så kunne man også lige vise det.
Viktor, 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 Viktor. Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds. Viktor.
Well, Stina, I know you definitely heard more snatches of that conversation.
Yeah. I mean, the main thing was he's wanting to step forward and control the front court axis, and that's I think the key. And they felt that he'd been a little bit unprecise when it wasn't
Second
played
game.
from the front court.
Low ball.
And that's also consistent
Play.
with what we discussed, that the shot quality wasn't at the best in the beginning of the match, but that's also thanks to Guang applying pressure. And I think that's some of his opponents should notice that what's actually scoring a lot of points against Axelsen at the moment is the physicality. I mean, Guang he can really cover the court. He's a strong player. He's a fast player.
Yes.
He's not the most technically well-equipped player. There's players in the tournament that are stronger technically than he is. But in order to challenge Axelsen at the moment here, it seems like you've got to have a certain physical level where you can say, okay, let's play. I'll get a lot back.
Go toe-to-toe in terms of court coverage and play those shots. And
yeah.
Well, when he comes at you at that kind of height, with those smashes,
yeah,
with that leap, the racket in the air is about 3 meters odd, isn't it?
I think it's more than 3 meters. He's 193.
Yeah.
Then he jumps, and then
the racket,
his stretched arm, and the racket.
3.5?
3.5 to 4 meters, I think.
Amazing. And so would you advocate as an opponent to Axelsen is to not, you've got to be proactive, right? Rather than wait for something to happen and hope for mistakes from him.
Yeah, but you can't be so proactive that you lose your balance and then become inaccurate, so that Axelsen can launch his attack on you.
Three, love.
Yeah, definitely out that one. It's a good start here for Axelsen. Much better than the previous game. but watchful.
Thank you.
All going very well at the moment.
It becomes really difficult for Guang now because Axelsen has sort of weathered the storm in the first game and probably gotten to feel a bit more comfortable on court, and that spells trouble for Guang, I would suppose.
This is terrific, isn't it? Axelsen, totally dominant at the moment.
Seven, love.
He's really in the zone, and Lu Guangzu has no answer right now.
Axelsen has won 15 out of the last 18 rallies.
Well done there. Finally, hits that, breaks the duck here.
1-7.
Lu Guangzu. Desperately needed to stop that momentum.
So smashing one side, cross net drop to the other side. Let's see if that could be a solution to challenge Axelsen in the footwork. And bear in mind that he's 193. That's good footwork for such a tall man. He's also broken sort of the idea that, okay, when you're too tall to play singles. That once he was told in his late teenage years that you're probably becoming too tall to play singles because you got to have a certain height. But I mean, there's a lot of basketball players playing the NBA. They're much taller.
Yep.
And they've got excellent footwork, so it's just a matter of sort of putting your mind to it and doing things right. And that can sometimes be a problem to get the correct expertise in terms of the things that you want to do. How do you find that and so on?
Well, just as well you didn't listen to that advice, eh?
Yeah. Good control by Axelsen.
He is
brilliant.
Really on top of it now.
1.
And cruising this.
Change.
Well, that is about as dominant a first half to any game that you'll have seen in the last few days here at the Indonesian Open.
Sort of like a mechanic fine-tuning a motor, just tweaking a little bit on one knot, adjusting a little bit here, changing a little bit there, and now he's rolling.
fuldstændig enig. Og det er en gang.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds. Coach, return to the set. Coach, return to the set. Play.
Well, he's got a mountain to climb here, Guang against Axelsen, but he does start well,
Service over.
at least.
To 11.
Good defense by Guang.
Well wide there.
Service over. 12-2. Change.
He has to kind of hark back to what he was doing in that first game, wasn't he?
Difficult because Axelsen's gotten more confident. The shots are arriving at loose part of the court a little bit earlier.
Service over.
He was able to pick up on a loose shot there.
12.
Yeah, it's not going his way right now, Guang.
3.
Well, he'll need all the luck he can get right now.
Service over. 4-13. Please showing the spot to right. It's pretty obvious. Play.
Wonderfully done, and that's a pump fist as well from Axelsen.
4.
That smash there, the smash from his forehand side straight down the line. He's also lacked a little bit of accuracy. If we go for perfect. It's a really good rally, this one.
Again, he does it. He's feeling very good about himself at the moment, Axelsen.
15-4. Victor. Don't bring water inside. What? Don't bring bottle inside. Thank you.
Well, the writing's on the wall with this one now, surely. Guang has been completely outplayed here in the second game. 31 shots. Didn't even feel that long. Such has been the dominance here by Viktor Axelsen.
Good play.
Service over.
Pressure from
5-15. Change.
follow up.
And that is in.
6-15.
And actually, since the interval, it's been an improvement here for
Play on.
Guang too. He's actually outscored his opponent, but just too big a gap at the moment between them.
Seven, 15. Service over. 16-7.
Good placement.
Good work again.
17-7.
Just 4 away now.
Much closer to the line, and then becomes increasingly difficult for Lu to get back.
Moves to
18-7. Victor. Victor. Don't show toward your hand.
almost there now. Viktor Axelsen.
What? 19-7.
Again, he's just taking that so well.
Service over.
Well,
8-19.
at one point it was looking like Guang would have scored the least points against Axelsen here in Indonesia, having scored the most points against him by any opponent. But he has now at least gone past Sudirman, who, as I mentioned, was hammered by Viktor Axelsen yesterday. 21-8, 21-4. Out.
9-19.
whopping 11
Service over. 20.
match points here.
Match point 9. Right the cut.
And the crowd getting excited in anticipation of Axelsen about to win this match. Viktor Axelsen victorious again after a pretty good first game from Guang. Axelsen stepped it up again and completely overpowered his opponent in game 2.
Won by Viktor Axelsen.
And he marches on.
21-17, 21-9.
An excellent performance from the Dane, who had no real problems in game 2. Guang was overpowered, and the crowd absolutely loving it. So Viktor Axelsen beats Guang 21-17, 21-9 in 45 minutes and advances to the third round here of the Indonesia Open.
So welcome back to Istora Senayan. Second round action today here at the Indonesia Open. That's what's happened so far, and I have to say a very, very impressive performance by the Olympic champion and world #1 Viktor Axelsen. After that men's singles, we turn our attention to men's doubles, and it's Kusuma Wadana and Arambetan, the Asian champions, up against the Olympic champions Li Yang and Wang Qilin from Chinese Taipei. After that, we'll have men's singles, and then women's singles, and other men's singles, and finish with men's doubles as well. But when we look at the men's doubles draw, this is the bottom half of the draw, and you can see in this half there are just 3 seeds. In fact, there's 3 seeds in both halves of the draw. We only started with 7 seeds, incidentally, because Ranki Reddy and Shetty, the number 7 seeds from India, withdrew before the start of play. So in this half of the draw, this is the first match